We come forth as a community, as a collective, to bring forth our energy, our wisdom and our support at this time. We notice that the levels of anxiety, of stress and worry are rising within many beings, and feelings of chaos, confusion and fear are developing also. But in the long term, it will be seen that all serve a purpose and collectively will open up a path to a new era. One that will quickly surpass anything of the past and ease you into advancements that you can only dream of now. The question immediately arises as to what can humanity expect, and the answer is virtually anything they can think of that lifts up their standard of life. Free energy would solve so many problems that exist now, removing the burden of cost that is sometimes impossible to meet. We have planned this for thousands of years. It began with the great ones of our kind leaving Venus and sending aspects of themselves to Gaia for her support and to further plant the crystalline seeds. It matters not which ones of us are you, for we are all one. Truly, we have planned this together, with love and tender care. No detail has gone unattended. This is a divine plan, the liberation of Gaia from the clutches of the dark into the embrace of the light. The light is embracing you and your world now. Let it embrace you. This is not a time to give up, even if we feel quite lost. It is a time to open up. We are in the process of a major breakthrough. When we unpack and integrate this powerful time, we will have access to more of our divine selves and have more capacity for love and compassion and a renewed strength that will move mountains. This is a significant time in our ascension process. Powerful frequencies are shaking us up. They are pulsating throughout the Earth's ley lines. It feels like our nervous system is being pushed to the limit. We are dying to the past energies and programs in a grand finale of sorts, while new and powerful energies are flooding in. We recognize this as a natural aspect that occurs during ascension. It is often when one moves through an ascension shift or a transformation that they have a moment or moments of enlightenment, inspiration, and liberation. However, they also experience fears, wounds, suffering, confusion, anxiety coming to the surface. And this is because the new vibration activates your energy, and that which is not aligned with that new vibration you've adopted through your ascension transformation. All that is no longer aligned rises up into your awareness or into your physical body for you to recognize and acknowledge. It could also completely uplift the quality of life by removing the poverty currently being experienced by so many people. It is rampant in the poorer countries where there is little relief from it. The inequality that exists seems to be of little concern, yet it is staring the rich and powerful ones in the face. Clearly, great adjustments are necessary if the poorest people are to be given a better standard of living and care. It will come because it has to as the higher vibrations commence to lift the people up for a better quality of life. Those who cannot rise up with it have a separate path to follow that will continue to allow their evolution. No soul will be left out, and all will eventually find themselves in the exact place where they should be. The point of all of this is that you are all destined to evolve. Therefore, you need to be at a level that allows you to continue your growth. The light from my planet is beaming most brightly now to yours. As we prepare for the equinox, there will be more shifting. Gaia's heart has shifted, and so all upon her have this opportunity as well to shift into the higher dimensional realms of forgiveness, of love, of renewal. And so you must unclasp the rocks in your hands that are pulling you down into density, such as fear, lack. You must forgive, and it will quite literally lighten your load. Lighten your steps, and laughter and smiles will more easily escape from you with joy. Timelines are beginning to split, and we might feel a little split as well. We are vacillating between realities so dramatically now that everything feels shaken up or fractured. Reality is not showing up as we expect, and we begin to realize expectations come from past experience. Our expectations are the hardest things to let go of. When heightened frequencies pulse through the earth, the first thing that we face is another layer of our collective shadow. We are facing a major clearing of unspeakable wounds that have accumulated not just in years, but in entire ages. We can feel the epic atrocities and utter devastation that humanity has been responsible for. These wounds, our collective shadow, are the last vestiges of miscreations that are being asked to be acknowledged, healed, and finally released back into the light. How much of our collective shadow we release will be equal to how much divine light we will receive. It is important to recognize that fear, chaos, confusion, worry, anxiety, they are natural aspects of your existence upon the earth, and they will lessen as your vibration increases and quickens. And you let go of the baggage, the energies that are limiting you that you are holding on to. The more you become grounded and centered into your being and your truth, the less reactive you are to your reality around you. You are more able to remain in a space of peace and balance. Of course, you may still experience sorrow, pain, and suffering. But your ability to recognize what is occurring, to deal with it, to transform it, and come back into your center will become quicker and easier. There is a collective shift, as if humanity is currently trying to shed fears, and because it's occurring collectively, everyone is experiencing some form of anxiety, worry, or fear as it is amplified by the collective, even if it is only a small amount. Helping others to evolve is a natural thing and often done by those who have already ascended as they understand that all is one, held together by invisible threads. Helping others is a noble cause that helps them to serve others as they have been already. It is commonplace as you pass through the higher realms. One day soon many of you will ascend and you will have earned it as all do, because there is no shortcut or a back entrance to it. Once you get the feel of how things really work, the path you need to tread becomes much clearer. Also, looking back, you are almost certain to realize the way help is given all along the path of life. You are always able to get help when you need it, but must let those involved show you the direction to go in, as they will understand what your chosen path is and help ensure it is followed. As the truth begins to sink in, you will understand so much more about the spiritual side of life and realize how important it is to your advancement. Any experience you have that is of significance is prearranged to give you the opportunity to evolve along a path that allows the experiences you need. It may not always be the case, but all experiences that are of value to you are carefully thought out to give the maximum benefits. We have not had the terraforming. We live in a variety of higher dimensional layers, and we coexist with peace and harmony, fully aware that each has their own embodiment and life lessons that they set out to learn. We do not impede anyone's progress, and our wills are not infringed upon. We have remained out of the clasp of the lower dimensional realities, and it has served for us as a protective shield where one may escape to learn, grow, to thrive, and to heal. There are vast healing areas on our planet that we are already sharing with you. Some of you may be already utilizing our healing chambers and traveling with your spirit team during your travels. Although we are much higher than the astral realm, when drifting off to sleep, best to ask your angelic team to escort you to our healing chambers with divine love and protection. We are some distance from you, but some of you travel quite farther than you may believe, as you are active on both sides of the veil. This is why you are so tired. You forget when awake in the body, so that you may succeed with your earthly life. Otherwise, the reality split would be too alarming, disarming, and you would not fully embody the light that you came here in this chapter to do. We see this as being completed. Remember, this process is not personal, it is planetary. We may not know many of the details that collective wounds are releasing as we process them through our light bodies. We don't need to know. Although many of our personal issues that are intertwined with the collective may arise to be released as well. We have outgrown who we were and new aspects of ourselves are birthing. It is a very confusing time. We might feel a bit lost for a while between not knowing who we are and who we are not. We have been walking through life with only a partial presence. We have become painfully aware that some parts of us are missing. This knowing motivates us to keep seeking to embody our full divine presence. Seek and we will find. We will not be the same after this transformation. This is one final and massive step toward the ultimate goal of true oneness and ultimately a world devoid of duality upon a foundation built with unity in our diversity. What an exciting time to be witnesses to this transformation. We wish to share with you a practice to support you at this time. Maybe you are not experiencing anxiety, worry, or fear, but it is always valuable to have an understanding and a technique that you can use when it does arise within you. Much of anxiety and fear and worry is connected to habits and patterns within the subconscious mind, within the mind and the brain-like pathways that already have been created. When you have an experience, your mind almost knows the exact pathway to take, even if that pathway is worry, judgment, or fear. In order to liberate yourself more fully from these feelings and impacts of worry and so forth, there is a need to almost energetically rewire your mind, your brain, so that when an experience occurs, there is a new pathway that develops and that the mind is able to adopt. We the Actrians are working with many in rewiring their brain and their mind. And in fact, this means, because the brain is connected to everything. You may wonder why we are not anchoring peace, as that is the outcome that we wish for. But love is supportive, it is comforting, it is immensely familiar to you, your being and your soul. Love is the representative of the essence of the Creator. It is open, it is expansive, it is flowing. It is something that can be recognized within the physical body and experienced in the physical body. When love is anchored into your being, it has the ability to align all aspects of your being with love. When all aspects of your being are aligned with love, it's as if your body and your being goes into an automatic pattern that is supportive and nurturing for you, connecting you with your soul, grounding you, supporting you with energy, cleansing and clearing your being, awakening new knowledge and understanding, offering you the courage, the confidence to achieve what is necessary. Your being and body shifts into a very natural and spiritual state that was intended and is guided for your existence upon the earth, where everything is easier, more flowing, and manifests quicker. This is why we use the energy of love. Invite us to surround you, and we will begin to pour love into your being. We are drawing this love from the soul, the essence, the core, the center of the Creator. So please acknowledge that it is a pure vibration of love. Obviously, many of you converse with your guides when you go out of the body at night, but few have a waking memory of them. As time passes, you most likely feel their presence at times during your waking hours when they come close to you. Some of you who are more sensitive know when they are around you, and that is surely a comforting feeling. They keep you out of danger should you be assailed in any way, and there is no limit to their powers to protect you if you are in danger. However, as you must know by now, some experiences are unpleasant and are necessary if they have resulted from karma. In general terms, you are of the group that are ready to ascend. But until you do, you still mix with all types of souls of a low vibration who can be very testing, to say the least. Some will bait you for an argument when they find out you are on a spiritual path, so you must be prepared for such an encounter and not be taken off your guard. If matters get out of hand, just walk away and leave them, as that is in no way a cowardly response, but a sensible one that may avoid nasty confrontation. It takes strength of character to do so, and you will feel all the better for doing so. I leave you with love and blessings, and may the light brighten your days and path to completion. This message comes through my higher self, my God self, and every soul has the same connection to God. I love you. I know you. I am one of you. I wish for you to feel this love and know that my brothers and sisters of Venus stand in full support, and we are constantly beaming our love light to you. The planet of love, Venus, shines brightly on you at this time for this reason. We are and have always been fully in support of the ascension of all planets that choose to undergo this experience of evolutionary manifestation. And that is what is occurring on your beautiful world. Your hearts are manifesting a new reality. It is arduous. Many of you are deeply, deeply fatigued, and we know this. We see this fatigue. We send you our healing rays of love, of light and healing. You are welcome to come to our healing chambers. Many of you have had your life reviews here in between lives and have recovered here many times from your earthly sojourns, and it will feel very familiar to you. For those of you who wish for the spaceship experience, know that your healing pods are prototyped and programmed individually for you. Yes, this is an enormous undertaking, and that is why there are trillions of loving beings involved in assistance of Liberation Gaia. We are coming to a place where we enter territory that is brand new to us. One of the ways we can enter this new territory is to break open even further. This is exactly what's happening now in tandem with splitting timelines. Our great losses, unimaginable betrayals, and life-altering devastations are all part of our divine plan. If they didn't break us open when we experienced them the first time around, they will break us open now. Our collective heart is stretching and expanding beyond what we have ever experienced before. It is very intense and deeply painful, yet we discover a new brave but innocent place inside of us to help us take yet another step into the great unknown. We are on the ride of our lives. Just remember to breathe. We are going deeper and higher than any place we have experienced thus far in our soul's journey. This has been triggered in part by the gift from an unspeakable and life-altering devastation that has taken place on the spinner wheel of Mother Earth. Anything that takes place on any one of the 4 sacred heart pumps affects the whole planet and all life. This sacrifice is unmeasurable and is unlimited to the levels of transformation it will birth. We are only beginning to see what this event has triggered in the hearts of all life on Mother Earth. We are being ready to expand into our holy vessel of light further than we have ever gone before. The mind is connected to every part of your being and your body. We are actually rewiring your entire body and being. Our purpose is to create more peace so the pathways of peace are created. However, the energy that we will use to create these pathways of peace is love, unconditional love, the true and pure love and essence of the Creator. Not all of them are necessarily welcome situations depending on what lessons you need, so take all in your stride and do your best in response. Take them seriously as they are for your benefit, and need not be experienced again if you do so. If you are responding to the demands upon you and in a positive manner, you can ask no more of yourself. You will know when you are on the right path as life becomes easier and you go with the flow quite easily. Where other souls are involved in your life, they too will be given opportunities to evolve, in which you will take part. It is too complicated to explain such matters in detail, but be assured your guides are present with a watchful eye and will not overrule your free will choice. When you sometimes do things that seem out of character, it is most likely that your guides have influenced you to do it. They have such powers that enable them to help you experience according to your needs. Be assured that you have your private moments where they do not intrude. The whole setup is so involved, it is sometimes difficult to explain it, but the important issues that include you will normally be made clear to you. I present to you an amethyst necklace as a friendship gift from your Venusian family to you. We are all star seeds. We are all the out-breath of Creator. It is a challenge to aptly see and understand how this could possibly be true while within the body. See the planets in our system. They are all individual and yet they make up this solar system. They are a planetary system. Such as it is with souls. You are a soul system. The human collective is a collection of massive God spark energy of full creator potential enwrapped within the flesh. It is astounding to see an organism of creation with such power, diversity of DNA with the divine spark of love. That is why we say that you are love, because you are. Even when you do not act lovingly, you are love, because it is what you are made of. Creator is love. Do not confuse Creator with the void. The void is the realm of unlimited potential. Both exist within you. The void of infinite creator potential is within the well of each creator, and you are creator gods and goddesses. It is true. This deviates from your religious teachings a bit, and it is for this reason that these truths were hidden. For humanity had chosen the darkness of experience, so the ascent could be that much more dramatic. Drama also involves pain, and quite a lot of it. There is much pain surfacing in the hearts of humanity as they are unpacking their ancestral trauma of thousands of years of suppression of the divine will of self-expression in freedom. Over past ages, bit by bit, we have built a nearly impenetrable armor around parts of our sacred heart to contain and control our shadow selves and all the unhealed miscreations that were becoming too overwhelming to face. But the problem is we cannot hide from the unhealed parts of ourselves without also losing access to our divine presence. A solution to this problem is now being offered. Our protective armor around the collective heart is being stripped away by these new rising earth energies in tandem with our collective desire to be fully present. Our will and the collective will are working in tandem with the universe. We are being made vulnerable in a holy state of surrender. All that we have avoided in the past is rising in a tsunami of bittersweet, healing love of brokenness. We understand now that there is no longer any benefit in avoiding our shadow. Our desire to be completely present and awakened within our divinity is stronger than our fear of facing the shadow that holds us back. We are no longer prisoners incarcerated by our fears and insecurities. Facing our shadow now becomes a spiritual crowbar to release our imminent rising into our presence and our divine destiny.